Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this video, we're going to talk about the G.I. Joe Classifier series and Hasbro Pulse, and I am going to show you a very cool reveal secret for the packaging that you see in front of you. There is an awesome packaging display method you can use. I did some research. I can't find anywhere else that anybody's talking about this, but I think it's super cool, and we're going to talk about all this stuff in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So first off, as of this video, some of the G.I. Joe Classified figures that everybody's been waiting for is in stock on HasbroPulse.com. Storm Shadow, Spirit Iron Knife, and the Cobra Officer, the Alley Viper, and the Bat, Android Trooper. So if you guys have been waiting for these figures like I have, you can see mine in front of you. You might want to run over to Hasbro Pulse and grab yours while you can for a very fair price. But there's some strict limitations to Hasbro Pulse. So to do some research here, it's been several months ago that I picked up 2 Alley Vipers and 2 Bats from Hasbro Pulse. It's probably been better than 6 months or so. And so these figures came in stock, the Storm Shadow, Spirit, and the Cobra Officer. So I went to order those, and I figured, I'd pick up 2 more Bats. Well, nope, I wasn't able to do that. I couldn't figure out why. So getting to the very strict part of Hasbro, the reason I could not buy an additional 2 Bats, you are banned pretty much for life for your account. If you buy 2 of any figure and say 6 months later you try to buy that figure again, you're not allowed. You're never allowed to buy more than their limit of figures. So basically the G.I. Joe Classified figures are 2 per account or 2 per customer, as they state it. But if you would try to buy, this is bad news for army builders, because you can't go on Hasbro Pulse and buy 6 Bats. You're allowed out 2, and then you're banned. Like, it's been a long time since I was able to buy any figures because they've been, pre-order sold out. And so these suddenly became in stock, and it's been like 6 months. I can't get any more Bats. So you have to go elsewhere to buy your Bats. Hasbro Pulse will not sell them to you, regardless of the time frame that you ordered, your Bat, for example, and then you try to buy an additional 2 Bats. You can't do it. It's not just the armor builders, it's all the figures. Once you exhaust that limit, you're done. And I highly think that's unfair. Now, I understand they're trying to, protect us from the scalpers, people buying them all up and then selling them for ridiculous prices on eBay or Amazon. I get that, and that's good, but it's bad for people that want army build, that want 6 or 10 Bats or 6 or 10 Vipers or Cobra Troopers or Officers, and any future army builds like the Crimson Guard, for example. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments about this. If you guys experience this problem or not on Hasbro Pulse. But if you try to buy, more than 2 at different periods, let me know if you guys actually had any success. But I've seen a couple of people that I know said they had the same problem. So I think this is going to be a growing issue in the future for army building through Hasbro Pulse. Okay, so let's get to the very exciting feature I wanted to show you guys in this video. So as you can see, my order came. I got 1 Spirit, 2 Cobra Officers. I wish it was a Crimson Guard, but unfortunately not yet. Got two Cobra Officers. Here's the Spirit. Here's my 2 Cobra Officers. And then I got 2 Storm Shadows, as you can see there. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up so I can show you how this works and go from there. So to do this little trick with the packaging, and if you definitely enjoy the artwork, you're going to need at least 2 figures. Now for me, this works out perfectly because I bought one to keep in the packaging, and I bought one open to obviously play with. But I do retain my boxes even though I open the figure, remove them out of packaging, because it's very easy. You just cut the tape, slide the figure out, take out the accessories and contents, and then put the clamshell back in and set your box wherever. But in this case, you can actually display your boxes. You don't have to store them away, because you don't want to have like an empty box on display. But check this out. So you need 2 of these. This artwork is amazing for the Storm Shadow figure right here. So that's what we're going to pay attention to, right? So I'm going to bring this a little forward here. So you need 2 of these, and what you want to do is check this out. How awesome is that? If you turn the box sideways, it lines up. So you could use your carded figure with your empty box to create this beautiful artwork piece. You see how it lines up perfectly with Storm Shadow's insignia, his arm, his leg, and even his shuriken here. And even this small piece here at the bottom looks amazing. But that's how that works. Especially if you're able to keep them close together like that. And then you can really appreciate that amazing artwork on your shelf. What do you guys think about that? Is that pretty cool or not? Now, obviously, this doesn't work for you if you want to hang them on your wall, but if you're setting them on like a shelf or something, this is pretty sweet. I'm not sure if this works for all the figures and all the artwork, but I know it also works for the Crimson. Here I go again, Crimson. I got Crimson Guards on my mind. It also works for the Cobra Officers. Okay, here's the Cobra Officers, and you can see all these this stuff. Like you can see, what's this? What's going on? It looks like that. That's pretty awesome. Definitely a cool way to display your boxes. With one, mint in a card or mint in a box, and then one on the side. Say if you remove the figure from the packaging, I think it's really, really, really cool. Now I don't have 2 spirits to try it. I only bought 1 spirit, and so let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys think this is pretty cool, if you've seen this before, because I have not. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Hasbro Pulse issue with the limitations for collectors. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, comment down below, and we will see you in our next review.